Game time! Hello, fans! My fingers are currently covered with chocolate. Oh wow, 25 stream streak. Apparently, Caesar believes in you. Or it thinks, or is making Deirdre believe in you, I don't know. No, but congratulations on the streak. You see. Welcome in, everyone. And I'm trying to lick the chocolate off my fingers here. Because I realized I hadn't had my ice cream after dinner. So I decided to eat it while the Lowe's cream was on. And I was not fast enough. So oh well. Anyway, I didn't do a whole lot of stuff off stream. All I did was walk back to the town where we found the robot. Because I got her parts in the desert, I figured, well, I might as well give those back to her. There's probably gonna be a scene for that. So, we'll do that. Unfortunately, it means I have to find my way back to the stupid tower in the fog of war, blinding sandstorm. So that's gonna be fun. But if those are all the parts in the robot's rebuilt, then I think that's gonna be worth it. Before you go back to watching Mexico vs. Ecuador. Look at me. What do you think my favorite color is? I don't think we need to ask that one. Anyway, later. Hope whoever you're rooting for wins or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a football master. I have no opinion about the World Cup. Other than the announcement from some, I think, official World Cup related post that pointing out the initials of the 3 countries of North America in a very awkward way, but also a hilarious way. And other than Caesar, I doubt anyone else cares much about the World Cup or is watching it. Kira's been doing a watch-along with the whole cup. It was yes! I did hear about that CBS mentioned her. Which is kind of wild. VTubers have now entered the mainstream sphere. I wonder how much she's like into soccer. Or if he's just like cheering for her own country or something. Just in my whole like nationalism. Because that's the thing, like some people just like, oh, well since all the countries are playing, they only care as far as letting root for my country be a nationalist. And you know, national pride. But some people are actually like into the sport. And like really just want to watch it because like they really want to see the games, you know? And all the stuff's exciting to them. You never know like what side each person's on. Whereas me, I just totally ignore it because I can't even, like I don't even care as far as much as like my country in their performance. Although I do think that the US did win their or advance from the qualifying group. I've heard that much. But I still don't really care too much about the exact details of anything that's been happening. Cause I don't even dislike soccer in principle. Like, I think it's a pretty fun game to play. But I just don't follow any of the professional stuff. Hey, Sil. Better than baseball? Screw you. Baseball's amazing. Worse than basketball? Basketball's not, well, meh. I'm not that much of a fan of basketball. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. Baseball looks boring to play. Oh, to watch, okay. I can see that, kind of. Because there is, well, they sped it up, or at least in the Major League Baseball, they've sped it up recently, so like everything's supposed to happen faster. But like if you talk about like old school baseball, it was like a last standing around doing nothing for large periods of time. Well, I don't watch sports, so I don't think about how sports are to watch as a spectator. I think of how they are to play. And I really like playing baseball. I had a lot of fun doing that. I've never really had that much fun playing basketball personally. And maybe it's because I'm so short that like, that doesn't work out too well for me. I don't even know what that sport is. I can't even pronounce whatever you just said there. That's gibberish to me. pt3. And with that, imagine that has something to do with crabs underwater. They are canon now. Underwater crabbing, competitively. That sport is slime ball. Everybody knows that. Imagine volleyball, but you have to use your feet, and players have to do flips to kick the ball around. That's hard for me. Well, I can't. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine. I'm not really good at like visualizing stuff, so I have to see it. But I don't know, volleyball is kind of meh to me. Well, maybe that version's a better version of it, or at least a more interesting version of it. But I'm like, I don't care too much about volleyball personally. The stuff I liked was like baseball, kickball, soccer, or just doing like track, anything you can just run around. That's the thing about baseball though. Like the most exciting part about baseball for me is if I did get on base, trying to steal base. Cause I love running. Specifically. I love stealing, the criminal. It's not a crime if I don't get caught. That's my secret. I slip right through your fingers. But you know what, Kiyuki? The only thing I ever stole of yours was your heart. You don't have one because I stole it. Ha! Because I stole it before you were even created. That's how good I am. You never knew you had it because it was gone before you could even, like, have it in the first place. And that's why you like me so much. Anyway, let's get to the game. And go talk to the less cool robot. Actual Kiyuki noise is being made right there. Now when you say beep, whirl, ding. She died. How do you even read that? Those aren't even words, they're just symbols. How do you speak a symbol? So that makes me think. You know how like the Sony controllers have like just symbols on their buttons? Like triangle, cross, circle, square? I want that concept, but now that I'm seeing this there, one of them has to be a star instead. Star. Okay, bye. Freud did triple helper wasn't pointless, I hope. Well, we don't know. I guess you go visit her now. I don't know which garden is hers. So we're just gonna go to Redham Doors and hope that we'll find. Hey, first try. Are you serious now? I was just talking to you like 2 seconds ago. What do you mean, have we met before? Stupid robot. Okay, now I wanna see where the other ones are. Okay, cool. This should be Polly and Mel's. They share one. Okay, I'm getting the idea that if you defend a lot, you gain her a favor. She's got like shields and everything. Yeah, okay. She wants people who you can parry in this game? I know you can defend, I didn't know you could parry. Okay, so defending stuff gets you points at her. What is your thing? Just go all out, I guess. Be aggressive. That's what I normally do, though. That's just my regular playstyle. Whatever. I mean, slibes don't want to meet Bono anyway. Alright, back to the sandstorm now. We had our fun. We should probably save. How do I get there again? We just wander aimlessly until we maybe find a tower. It's a cactus. I think it was southwest, mostly. Nope, that's a big cactus. Ah. Ow, he hurt. Game hit me hard. I guess Cersei's just that weak. No thanks. Okay, I did not find the tower. Okay, only landmarks here are random cactuses. Or cacti, I guess, is the proper way to say it. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to find a stupid tower? No, that's the eggs, I think. Oh, yep, that's an enemy. This is by far the worst map in the game. I mean, I know I have barely played the game so far, but I can't imagine anything being worse than this. There's no way to get your bearings at all. Did Breath of Fire 3 have a Fog of War, zero visibility desert area? That sucks. Oh, well. Could you at least see in front of you on the game screen? Because, like, I can't see in front of me, like, more than... Really? Oh, damn. That sucks. Because I can, like, see nothing around me, other than, like, what's directly in front of my face. Alright, now we gotta climb back up the tower, which is simple enough. We're gonna do you. Do that. Oh wow, I did one shot. That's not what I was expecting. Just get hit right back again. Good thing I healed her. Okay, that's useless. that out. And me and survivors, that's not good. Yeah, go after me, I can take it. SaGa? That's cool. Let's grip the... No. Oh, I should probably heal. Going to do that. Don't want to go into the next battle with only 11 health. Man. Tired of all these pebbles. And I stopped because it's solo breakaway floor. Give me any kind of stat ups. That's disappointing. a lot of snakes. Door. That's where he got his cool equipment back. Let me save just in case, 'cause I'm not sure how close I am to the boss. I'd rather have the opportunity to prepare before I get thrust into a fight. Did I check all these doors already? I think I did. Being that one. I get turned around. Uh-oh. Oh, that thing hits hard. I should have done a team attack. Oh well, we still got rid of him. Is there anything in there? It was just a fight. That's lame. I didn't really get anything out of that. I didn't even get any cool monster meat. Oh gosh. Well, to say that we're surrounded is an understatement here. We're gonna survive this. Kane's got this. Maybe Shui's got this. That poison fog did work. Got a lot of money for it, at least. Okay. Swarm enemies enduring. Well, it happened because I had like 3 different on the map enemies like in the same location, so that they all, basically every single encounter jumped me at once because they were so close to each other. So that was like 3 encounters worth of encounters in one battle. Wait, I'm back here? How did I do that? Must have went the wrong way. It's going one of these ways. But some units were several enemies as one target. But what's been the game? The game's always been that way. See? That's just a normal battle. They're not like actually one... Well... See, it's not that there are multiple units, or it's not several enemies as one target. It's just that if it's the same exact enemy, they group them together. So you can only target the type of enemy, not the specific one. Like, you still only hit one. Like, if I do this attack, she doesn't hit all 4 of them. She only hits one of them. And just randomly picks which one, I guess. Pansy drop meat. If you eat the pansy meat, you'll turn into a fairy. I mean, what? Oh, crap. Okay, this is something new. Gold, well... I guess that'll be another gold shield from the one I currently have breaks. Oh wait, I need to go this way? Yeah. Let's save again. Had to get really close to the end of this dungeon. Okay, wait for me. Meow. You're at the inn here? I came this way because I thought there'd be like a treasure chest or something hidden in the corner, but no. Just another battle. The same enemies I keep fighting. Ring out of flame. I'm using the whip with Lilum to preserve my uses of her actual like good weapon. It can drain? Okay. I don't think we need Bane for this one. Okay, now she has 3 instances of cure. That's about as dangerous as you can get. We take advantage of that, though. And swap the moment the less use is left on it to the bottom. So if something is replaced, she'll lose the not full one and not the full one. I guess we go up this way. How do you know that? What's on this floor? Treasure. Magic source. We're just kind of running in place there. I mean, you know what? You do you. This is for me to see. I can't see the treasure chest lid. Where'd he go? Did he just run off the face of the earth? Find me. Couple more of these guys. Green Dragon Blade. I thought they were close enough together, damn it. Yep, we're fine. can't hurt me, I'm the strongest. Super slimy. Don't hit her, she's not super slime. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna make sure everyone is topped off at full. Because I know we're about to have a boss fight. And let me look at that green dragon blade. What is that? Oh, it's a strength sword. We'll hold on to it for later. Once I burn through my other swords. Gold helmet. I don't think anybody's even wearing a helmet right now. You know what? She needs a weapon. Give her the Psycho Dagger. Says that scales off a spirit and that's her best stat. Okay. Boss time? Really slow crawl. We got a little Rhea to fight. Well, sure it doesn't do things small, I guess. Sir, does your chest have a mouth? Or its own face, really? Micronizing? Maybe she should have come along with this after all. Just love it when the villain gives away his plan to you. Yeah, we're gonna tell you everything, so that you'd stop me. See, like, we never completed a game, but when we were trying to write, like, game villains, we would not do that kind of thing. That we had many times where, like, the character would ask the villain for an explanation. He's like, none of your business, man. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing. Get lost. You have to actually, like, beat him and beat the explanation out of him to, like, find out what was actually going on. Alright, let's see how tough this Asher is. How many poison? Well, let's try poison fall. It probably won't work, but I might as well give it a shot. Running with thunder. You just keep hiding behind your shield, because I don't know what to do with you. And we're gonna let Bane over here do the work. Oh, nice damage. Not so nice damage. Okay, he's immune, I thought so. What the hell? Oh, why are you in a critical on me? Well, I was done before I even started. He's immune to lightning? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Didn't he say something about magic doesn't work on him? Shit. Let me restart the battle, because I don't want to, like, use magic when magic doesn't work. That's a waste of a turn. I need some, like, defense spell, but I don't think they have those. Or something to get rid of, or to get past this Hellblaze. I think the big problem with, my little slime here is that I'm like super weak to fire, so if Hellblaze is a fire move, it just one-shots me. I really need to see all this again. I don't think I can skip it. Yeah, there's no skip in this game. They did not give that kind of modern quality of life to it. Alright. Psycho Dagger? We're gonna have to have Master carry. Oh. What? I'm sorry. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. I hit the wrong button. May I restart again? I can't believe he did 400 damage in one move. I don't have anywhere near that much health. How am I supposed to survive this boss fight? Am I supposed to survive this boss fight? I mean, I had to beat it. I'm a little confused how I'm supposed to win this fight, though. Because he basically can one-shot a character every turn. And now he only have 4 characters. And a guest, I guess, who... I don't trust he can stay alive on his own forever. So this is gonna suck. But I think my best strategy now is just to have Daedra defend every single turn. Because I need her to stay alive to heal Mask if he ever takes any damage. Though I've noticed that the enemies almost never target the guest character. They typically just target your party members and leave the guest alone. Okay damage. Yep, there is. She's dead. One shot. I had no revive. I have enough revive exist in this game, but definitely not this early. One shot her. I have to beat you like 4 turns or it's over. Come on. Do enough damage. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Yep. This is ridiculous. I think even defending, he's gonna one-shot Daedra. Or she took no damage from that. Okay, never mind. Just keep defending. We should all have gold shields. Oh, now I'm him. Can he take it? Okay, he can take it. Yes, he took it really well. I need 100 damage to him. I'm not even gonna bother healing him yet. I don't want to unguard with Daedra and risk her dying. What the hell? The first time I only did 100 damage, that time he did way more. Whoa. Oh yeah, now you do Hellblaze. This is gonna kill. Yeah, she does 0 damage. Well, I'm stuck. There's 0 chance I can win this battle, as you can see, like... There's nothing I can do, like, he just kills me in 1 turn. I can't deal with that damage output. Which is weird, like, the Renin battles were doing, like, no damage at all. Well, to some characters it was, but at least, like, when they were hitting me, all the enemies were doing 0 damage to me. Or close to it. Yet the boss does, like, 5 times my health. Like, that's such a big spike. Now, Yeah, this isn't old RPG bullshit. Nah, this is worse than regular old RPG bullshit. I played in plenty of old RPGs. They're never this ridiculous. I don't know what the hell happened. This feels like a final boss and you're like level 10, you know? Thought there's level this game. But this is way more extreme than I'm used to seeing. And I don't know if I'm missing something or what. There's nowhere else to go. That's literally the only place you can go. There is no other way forward. You have to be in to continue the story. This is the end of the dungeon. And the mask guy I got, specifically he's given to you in the story to fight this guy. Didn't you play? Well, I don't know if the fight's the same in the original. But I think you did play the original, not that you likely remember that. Yeah, but I essentially don't have a solution. Doesn't mean you beat it. Well, this is like the first boss of the game. Well, the first real boss. The way you used to talk about the game, I didn't think you never got past Chapter 1, your little child. Okay, he's made it sound like you had more familiarity than I guess you did. Let me close it for now because this attempt is definitely a wash. Just with the character system. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. That's crazy. And it is a reason we never really played this game much. It's kind of dumb in a way that most old JRPGs aren't. I think they figured out what they were doing a lot better with the third game. Where it actually feels like it's balanced. This one's just like, eh. Everything was like crazy easy up until this point. And then all of a sudden, okay, final boss difficulty when you're nowhere near that strong to face the final boss. I'm telling you, there's literally nowhere else you can go. I've explored everything that the game has allowed me to explore up to this point. And unfortunately, this game is like nobody's ever played it, so there's not really any coverage for it. But the only guide I see just tells me that he has 2,000 health. And I would do him like a little over 100 damage a turn. So that was never going to work with how easily he can destroy me. Granted, whatever solution may not apply to this version, but I'll look into it in a second. But yeah, like the guide that I'm looking for, like this version, really just has his stats. That's all it lists. And it just tells you what happens after the battle. It doesn't give you any strategy or anything about anything. It just says he's got 2,000 HP, 18 strength, 17 spirit, 18 agility, and 18 defense. That's all I get. And he's immune to magic. There are no levels. How can they give you a level recommendation? The game doesn't have levels. Therein lies a problem. You can't effectively grind for a game that doesn't give you any feedback. It's kind of the Final Fantasy II conundrum, but way worse. Because I feel like at least with Final Fantasy II, things progressed more evenly. It didn't just have like a crazy high difficulty spike out of nowhere. Because like every boss, well, quote unquote boss fight that they had beforehand, I won in like 1 or 2 turns. Like usually it was like a 1-turn victory, I just wiped them out. It was so easy. Whereas like this is the reverse where he just wiped me out in like a couple turns. Which just doesn't make any sense. Let's see, boss guide. Let's see what the original game has to say. Fee. Nope. You're I should. Well, first I noticed that he has different stats in the original. Cause this boss guide for the original version of it says he only has 800 HP in that one. So it sounds like they buffed him for the remake. You still resisted everything back then? The damage output looked like it was a lot lower. Oh great, the recommend strategy if you have a robot. Well, I don't have a Kyuki in my team, sorry. Most useful monsters for a battle or a mouse or not. What's Maple Man? What a Maple Man is, but they're recommending that monster type to be. Said Mask can bail you out, but he can't be bailing you out forever, he just dies. Wait, he could do over 300 damage? Not from me. What was I doing wrong? Well, I guess that's probably because it's a different game. So he probably had lower defense in the original too. So basically all the stats are higher, I think, for him in this version. So the fight probably was not as hard originally, from what I gather, because he has less health. It sounds like he deals less damage. It seems like he takes more damage. Versus what I was seeing, where they just made him, like, completely unreasonable. I guess we were an ad break, I didn't realize that. So everything I was saying, nobody heard. Oh well. Alright, ad breaks should be done. I don't know how much people end up hearing before the ad break started because I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of reading the strategy for the original version of the fight. So I'm gonna repeat some stuff just in case nobody heard it due to the ad break. But the kind of summary of what I read makes it sound like the boss was a lot easier in the original version of the game. His stats were far lower. Because I just noticed that, like, in this version, he has 2,000 HP. Originally, he only had about 800. His attacks originally did a lot less damage than what I'm seeing, and he also took a lot more damage. Like, they were saying that Mask could do, like, 300 plus damage to him in a hit. Which means, like, in a couple of turns, he's dead. Whereas I was not seeing anywhere near enough damage output. And that's not something that's in, like, with my own character's output. Is like, oh, well, that could just be you didn't grind up, you didn't get enough RNG stat growth. But Mask is not affected by that because he's like a fixed guest character. So his stats are set in stone. So that's a really good way to compare. Because if Mask is only doing 100 in this version versus like 300 plus in the old version, that definitively tells you that the boss was massively buffed for this version. What the player character stat growth was like in the original. Right. Yeah. But again, that doesn't matter when we're comparing to a character who doesn't grow. So either they nerfed Mask, or they super buffed the boss, or both. But consider we know that the boss's HP is higher in this version, I'm leaning toward them buffing the boss. Especially since Mask does not seem nerfed. He dealt like massive tons of damage to the random encounters all the time. So it seems like he's still really strong physically. So it really just seems like they made the boss really hard for no real reason, just to make the game miserable. But yeah, nothing that I read in the guide for the original version really helped me much. Because it's just telling me stuff that, like, make it sound like it would have been too difficult in that game, but that doesn't apply to this game. Exactly! Which is kind of in line with how the bosses before have been. Like, my guest character would practically not one-shot the boss, but like with my guest character combined with Cersei's magic together, would run around, kill every boss so far. So that's been the game. But it's actually been even easier than the 3-turn solo. But now suddenly the rules have changed and it's like, yeah, now. Is there supposed to be a game? I don't know. The game decided that it didn't want to be played. The awkward game design to have a world boss get murked by a guess. I mean, sure, but just increase his HP to 2,000 alone would have solved the problem, right? You didn't have to increase every single thing. That's the problem. Like, make him last longer, sure. But don't make him also one-shot all your characters so that you can't fight back. And take less damage to the 2,000 HP he now has means it takes, like, 20 turns to beat him? Yeah, it would take 20 turns for Mask to beat him, and Mask cannot survive 20 turns. So you have no solution. You have no agency. Yeah, they did a very poor job of fixing it. So I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if I can actually continue the game because I don't see any way to beat this boss. It doesn't feel like it's winnable. And it makes me wonder if anyone really playtested the game. Is katana a strength weapon or agility weapon? Because Lim's agility is shit. I mean, not her agility, her strength is shit. So she will not do any damage with a strength weapon. You like her? I feel like right now she's got, I don't know what the best weapon she could use, but she's got a weapon that's well suited to her in the rapier. But katana, I think, might do worse. I mean, that issue's out of my hands. I have literally no control over stat growth. Again, you run the Final Fantasy II comparison. If I had this issue in Final Fantasy II, I could just keep attacking things over and over again to raise my attack stat. Or, have my allies beat up each other to raise a defense stat. Like, there's things I could do to target specific stats and raise them to what they need to be. That's impossible in SaGa, because your stats just grow. Whatever stat they just randomly decide to give you, they give you whenever, based on absolutely nothing, and like 90% of the time, you get no stats at all. Okay, let me show you something then. We'll then look back into the game and show you how, or determine if that's practical or not. So the first thing we're gonna look at is her current weapon, the rapier, which is agility times 7. Okay, so let's use some math here. 15 times 7 gives us an attack score of 105. Her strength is only 5. 5 times 10 is 50. So the katana would actually make her do no damage. So that's problem number 1. The rapier is actually far better for the stat that she just randomly acquired. And I don't know if I have a better agility weapon. I do, I have a saber. So I can but here's the problem. Lib never got to attack. Okay? So I don't even know what her damage output is. Because on the first turn, he one-shot her. So it doesn't matter what her damage output is. I can give her this instead of the rapier, and she'll do even more damage, but she'll never get a chance to use it because she just dies instantly. I would have better armor, do I? I can give her, like, gloves. It's only like 2 defense, though. I don't know if any of that's gonna help her at all. Can you give Mask a katana? I don't even know if I have a katana. Let's see what he has. Oh, that's only strength times 6. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Yeah, he needs a better weapon. Let's get him the green dragon blade for now. They don't have any katanas. You want me to go all the way back to town through the fog of war sandstorm and then try to find the tower again? It's only like 1 point difference. I'm not fucking doing that. The only problem with getting Mask a better weapon is that he'll probably walk off with it. So I lose this like cool weapon. Once equipped, it cannot be removed. I'm not gonna commit to it. You can't like. Wait, what? I thought I said no. I said no, and he forced. Wait, oh no, I'm not on his queue yet. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah. I'm gonna get somebody to Derringer too. But nothing I do is gonna actually make me win the battle, mind you. He's at 35 strength. That's wild. Maybe that's how he does it with 300 damage. We're just gonna do a damage test run. So I'm gonna give it to him just to see what it looks like. I can't give anything to myself. She's got the saber. She's got that, which is like times 8, and she's got 16 spirit. So it's like the best I can get for that. She doesn't have a good stat. Give who the gun? I'm giving Dedra the gun. Because she's at her highest stat is strength for some reason at 11, but it's like markedly lower than like everyone else is like the 15 and 16. So like any weapon isn't gonna do very well for her. Plus my only good strength weapon is the one I gave to Mask anyway. So I figure the best thing I can do is give her flat damage. Mind you, I'm not gonna see like what most of these are gonna even do. Because like at least one character's guaranteed to die the first turn. I'm kinda hoping it's myself. Because I already know what I do. Like I do good damage actually. I did like, what, 70, 80 damage? But still, if he kills me first turn, then I can see what everyone else's damage output is. Whereas if he kills anybody else, I can't see what the other person's damage is. So it's kinda weird, but I kinda wanna get taken out first this time. Nope. But I guarantee their damage output's not gonna be impressive. So we're gonna do Dissolve, Saber, Psycho Dagger, Derringer, and Green Dragon Blade. Okay, try to put somebody to sleep. That's way different. But I missed. You had one job. I actually wasn't paying attention to the damage, so I didn't see what anybody did. I hope somebody on stream caught what the damage was for the characters. All I caught was Daydream missing, because I was trying to fool around with like the command order and get this joke. Somehow I accidentally hit it. Did. Maybe if you're quick, you can see on the clip. Too far from the screen? Ah, never mind. Oh well, we'll never know. Everybody did their attack, and I have no idea what the damage was. He did 250. It's closer to... I know I do 80 something. A combo attack. 98. Ah, I'm dead. I think everybody else lives though? She's missed twice with that stupid Derringer. Given the tree, the gun was not a good idea. She has no aim. She doesn't have to hit anything. That goes Cersei. Oh, fine. Only did 24 damage. Wow. Despite having a flat 122 attack, it only did like 20-something damage. So the Derringer did not help. Dedra's just dead weight in this fight no matter what. I know Slim did like 60-something. I don't know what Cersei does. So yeah. I actually gotta try to cure him. Because she's dead anyway. Oh, never mind, she won't get it off. She's too fast. okay? I didn't think he was that close. I lost my entire party died. Yeah, it just sucks that he steals the weapon to do it. Also, I had a little bit of luck there with RNG, because the boss wasted 2 turns trying to put people to sleep, and both times it missed. Whereas before, he would just go for the kill instantly. So I had like, especially that first round where he basically killed nobody because of the sleep missing, that gave me a full extra round of attacks that did a little bit of, I mean, it wasn't a lot of damage, but it adds up. So I had like a lot more damage because people stayed alive longer. But was that another strength weapon? Or you mean the one that he took? I mean, nobody has strength now, but that could always change in the future because the stats are random. Anybody can randomly gain strength. But yeah, they built him up like he's the main antagonist of the game, but like he's the first real boss, so it's kind of weird. And all of his relics, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Sun shining jewel. What the hell's that? He's gonna auto me again? It didn't indeed auto me. But I also have like... Oh no, it also fully healed me somehow. Okay. None was the only one that gave me these stats, of course, because, that's how that worked. She's almost stayed alive. Like, so everyone else falls further behind. Let me get that gun off of Deirdre because it was useless on her. What is this? Oh, it's just another strength times 9. It's basically the green dragon blade again. Fair enough. Let me give you back the rapier for now. So I want to like use up the rapier before I go to the stronger weapon. Otherwise the weak whip just cast sister and is useless. Yes, I'll save. Let's see if Kai died. Yep, she died. So I had to go to the giants to learn how to be small. Sure, that makes sense. Oh wow. Let me check my mad abilities. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. So now we have to go back. Actually, we're in the first world now, aren't we? So I have to hunt down all the treasure chests I missed. Well, not treasure chests, but the treasure points. Because I got the skill earlier on to excavate, but I don't know where the hell last. But now we got this little, like, mining pick things that tells you where you can use the ability. I didn't want to talk to you. We don't want that. What does X do? That's weird. Hey, it's just specifically targeting people. I don't know if that does anything. Doesn't seem like it's much point to it. Don't need a long sword. I'm hoping that while using Dedre more on these weak enemies, I can maybe build her strength. So she'd be better with the sword. We're just gonna have her do her thing. Maybe this, stat will increase. Or we just get random Jaguar meat instead. Yeah, I'm not getting anything, stat-wise. It's so, like, unlikely for you to gain stats in this game. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I want to hit the excavate button. Alright. Strawberry pin badge? I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that might be for Polly. Duh. I wish you could do auto battle in this game. You'd think they would have come up with that idea for a DS game. I don't think this is helping at all. I don't know how the system works. It doesn't. That's my conclusion. That's not useful. Any on this map? Oh, silk. That. I can't pull up like a larger version of the map. Can't see that corner down there. Doesn't look like there's anything there though. Yeah, we're just gonna proceed. I just wanna make sure to get all the goodies. I think I'll stop by this town though. And sell the stupid helmet. And then this stupid kid who can't accept the fact that I've done the thing he asked me to do. And my meat dictionary, but... Yeah, fuck off, kid. I'm literally a slime and you're telling me that I don't have slime in my transformation list. Oops, wrong building. And of course, that's something that nobody's gonna document how to do that. There's a sub-quest guide or something out there. I'm sure people just kind of ignored the fact that it doesn't work and it's broken. The treasure points here. Can't dig where you chasing me. Heck. Gotta make sure there's nothing on the rest of the map first. You tell me this whole big empty map here for no purpose, like nothing here at all? Okay, I was gonna say. I knew there had to be like another dig point somewhere. Fire tone. I think tomes are if you want like non-espers to be used magic. But their magic stats not gonna be very good usually, so why bother? Okay, get him where you... Oh wait, am I going to the same spot? Maybe going somewhere else this time. Do like this area. Yeah, I'll look around more. So before I just went in here, what if I... Okay, there's nowhere else to go. Oh, there's a tunnel down this way. What if I went... Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the way to go. Alright, alright. So I just go in here? And then... that doesn't activate. That's just where I came out of. Okay, I get it. It doesn't look like I'm not directly in front of it. But I guess that's what they're trying to tell me. So I would miss one. And then we go down. Okay, so now we're in, what, World 3? Cool. There's a dig point right there. Oh, crap. I guess we need to start using our stat items. I can use it myself. Help her magic up. Can I use a chili source? Yeah, you can't use it on monsters. That's her best stat, so we're just gonna boost it higher. Okay, at least 2 things freed up so we can grab what was in there. Rainfall slug. That's a poison fall on these guys. New enemies, they gotta take them seriously. Oh no! Come on, Cersei, no! Don't acid rain us. Oh my goodness. Okay, that took a turn for the worst. I don't think I saved in forever. So this is very, very bad. Well then. We're certainly in a harder world, that's for sure. No doubt about that. I need to raise her spirit so her cure does more. That technically works. It gets rid of all her strengths. She didn't actually have 11 strength, it was faked. It was all because of the crystal she was wielding. Power crystal. In actuality, she has like no stats at all. Like even her spirit is garbage. She's got no stat gains, I don't think the entire game, other than like maybe a couple HP gains. But she's got nothing otherwise. She's just the worst RNG luck ever. Whereas like Cersei has gotten a decent amount of spirit up. And she's got some agility up. I guess she got 1 defense up. And that's about it. But Cersei's got more HP, way more spirit, more agility. Well actually, yeah. Because if I look at the 12 is the real spirit. So yeah. That's clearly a problem. Wait, no. That's gotta be just for selling like a Pokemon. Let's see if we can at least save actually. Before I do anything else, I almost wiped. At least I can go back to here. But I'd like to make it to town. That would be real nice. Oh! I didn't see that guy right in front of me. Terrorist! I'm not quite sure what the game's trying to say here. Oh, they've got guns. I guess there are terrorists. I should not be surprised if they're shooting me. And they drop guns too. Not that the gun did any good for me. So I might just sell the Derringer because they just were like, oh, this misses. All the time. Before we can go, we got 2 points we gotta dig up. We're gonna just bypass the town for a second. Don't mind me. Oh, don't draw all the aggro in the world, please. Ah, shit, that was pointless. I gotta go to town. I forgot about the stupid, gun I just got. Let's go to aim shop. It's at the aim shop. Yeah, sell some crap. Okay, so Derringer is not good. Gold nugget is literally just for money. The Derringer, I use a strength source. I don't need 5 million long swords. I don't need a fire tome. I don't need kick. I got one backup long sword. Let's give me that one. I like the strawberry source. Or source. The strawberry pin. Yeah, let's go to the Muse World. Okay. Where was Polly again? Okay, Polly's over here. know Polly's the right one. I'm just guessing. It just seems because, like, her thematic, she's all pink themed, that she would like the strawberry pin. So, here you go. I don't know what that does, but I did it. I go to the area of the dead? Okay, whatever that is. Or Arena of the Dead. It said area, I thought, in the first text box. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna do that yet. But I presumably can just do that again in the future. Wait, how the fuck did I get out of here? Am I forced? Oh, here's the guy. Yay, I want you. I'll mess with this Arena of the Dead later on. Right now, I gotta go back and get that treasure box. Cause we like treasure here at the ZG system. Me throw gloves. I don't know if that was worth it, but we got more terrorists to deal with right now. Justice to the mob. Go shoot Deirdre, she's got a shield. She'll be fine. Oh, okay, that was a flying headbutt. Okay, yeah, they're using the Derringer, literally. No, shoot her. At least everyone got max HP up. That's better than nothing. But it would be nice if Daedra could give, like, any actual stats. Spirit, strength, defense, I don't care. Agility, something. Another Green Dragon Blade. Okay, how do games making fun of me for complaining about him taking the Green Dragon Blade from me? Alright. So, not that. Let's heal up so we can get our free heal. Can't go that way. I'm not gonna do a whole lot because it is getting late, but I do only see the shamisen song. I know this has got to be important for something. There's no way I'm just running into her like in every town if she's not important. The thing they don't explain is what a muse actually is. It's just something they kind of shoehorn it into the game without any explanation. It's like, yeah, this is a thing now. Oh, it's the excavation point in town. I thought they were only outside. Do I have to, like, encounter you? Is this a fake out or is this the real dad? I guess it's the real dad this time, not a hobo. Why would your father not remember you? crystal. How so? Aren't you like supposed to be the super adventurer dude? I guess. No one expects a child slime. Sure. Or he just dies. Isn't that how JRPGs always work? Your father dies. I don't want to see what the event is. You gotta hold on. Let me save first. Alright, what is this all about? Some back entrance? Oh, I get to talk to the guy behind the counter? Hey, Brady! How's it going? I'm gonna give you a shout out. Everybody, go follow Mochi Moon Bunny. She is the bunny that makes mochi on the moon. And I'm doing well. Slime-tastic even. Right now I am trying to make heads or tails out of this old RPG. But making some progress, I think. I just snuck in. Don't worry about it. Who's Johnny? But yeah, as you can see, I am a slime. In the game as well. That's the one highlight of this game, is that you could actually play as a slime. How many JRPGs let you do that? I love the little, like, slide sound effect that it makes for you. Why did text boxes cut off before I can read them? Okay. There seems to be another event in the bar. If you talk to me, I do. Wait, used to be? How can you used to be a giant? I don't understand how this world works. He told us not to tell anybody. What have an ability that does that? Ooh. Yeah, I know what demolish is. We've done that before, but we weren't able to see what we could demolish before. That's the new cool thing. Okay, so that's our direction for next stream. We'll have to go to the secret giant's place. Oh, there's another... Well... Let me say it again. What do we got going on here? Okay. I guess we follow the creature. I'm game. Here, where are you? And a butterfly. Oh! Is this the queen of butterfly? What? Hey, no! Huh? I'm a butterfly now. Look at me, I'm so pretty. I mean, I kind of am fine staying this way. Okay, fine. How do I help her? Uncursed honey? That's pretty convenient that an uncursed honey exists. Yeah, I get to be a butterfly now. What happens if I leave town in this form? Can I even meet... You're actually a lot faster flying. Am I allowed to leave town like this? Okay. I guess because you get destroyed by the random monsters in the map. Giants drops. I don't have giant drops. I don't know how to get giant drops. Okay, now I'm confused. I might be stuck as a butterfly for a while, guys. Also, there's an ad break coming up in a couple of minutes. I guess I'll just start asking around random people in town and hope for the best. Can I fly over the water? Oh, how come I can't fly over water? Come on. Game. Do you know anything about this? Ooh, fairy sweets. That's what we need. Maybe? Well, this does seem as giant drops. Let me just see if the flower thing likes it. This isn't a fairy, right? Okay. So, who are the sweets for? We have to find the fairy. So where's the fairy? All I saw were butterflies. Oh, wait, you're a fairy, right? Okay. I'm just a fairy. Wait, a bottle? Can I put you in the bottle? Because that's kind of what you do with bottles and fairies. Oh, I have to fill it with water? Why can't I fill it with you? Come on, get in the bottle. Get in the bottle, fairy. Get in the bottle. Uncooperative fairy. Yeet, no, you don't eat it, fairy. You bottle the fairy. And then when you're feeling down, she comes around and fills you with power or something. So you're not a sissy coward. No, you don't eat the fairy. Pay attention, Mako. Also, I'll wait till ads are done to finish the scene. Just thought that is why you put in bottles? Eat them to heal? Or fly? No, you should not eat fairies. Unless you're doing so in the lewd way and they consent to it. That's different. But never eat a fairy without consent. Or maybe that's just Mako's understanding of how Zelda works. How does he know what Link is doing with those fairies? You Spyroed? I have not, so I don't get that reference. If there's a reference to be made there. Does Sparrow eat fairies? They're like fireflies, which is the fairies of Bug World. Fairies are already bugs. And maybe Vicky eats the fairies. They just didn't want to show it. Mank is a nice young man. He would never eat the fairies without their consent. But everybody knows that the fairy's supposed to come around when you're feeling down and then fill your sword with power. So you can be brave and not a sissy coward. Okay, now we've got the giant drops. Somehow. By filling a bottle with water that doesn't really make any sense or whatever. Can you give me the honey? Alright, we got it. Fetch quest, multi-stage fetch quest complete. Now we can, cure the queen and the fairies. Alright, I'll sprinkle it. How do you sprinkle honey? Honey is too thick and viscous to sprinkle. Yeah, here's the relics. honey in your face. Carefully. I'm pretty sure it does not sprinkle. I like to think that he's like took a bottle of honey and poured it upside down over her head. And now her hair is all sticky. Yes, that's exactly what I was imagining the first time I said about throwing it in her face was the pocket sand style. Here's her relics. Pocket honey. Make me a slime again, please. Thank you. Alright, we have another muse. There's only probably like a couple more left, just based on the empty doors that are there. Okay, now finally I'm gonna get to do what I wanted to do before, which is go to the weapon shop and see what they have to buy. I don't have 2 item shops, that's weird. You think one would be enough? So they have the strength times 10, but they don't have an agility times 10 weapon for some reason. Also, katanas are expensive. So is meteor bow I can expect. Yeah, I can understand. But hello, sidelong glance. Paralysis. A submachine gun? That's very fantasy world. Just have a submachine gun randomly. Whatever his fantasy setting needs. Nothing I'm really gonna buy here. The submachine gun with the side eye? They're kinda close, I don't know. Now what's the second weapon or item shop about? Oh, this is the armor shop. It's all giant stuff, holy. That one giant armor is more than the entire amount of money I've gotten so far in this game. That's ridiculous. But it's 20 freaking defense. Like, I almost feel like I should grind money just to afford this equipment. I'd be tanky as fuck. Well, whoever wears it would be, I'm not, because I can't wear armor, I'm a slime. And as you can see, slimes do not wear clothes. The iron gate is not worth it though, it's only like 2 defense. I already have 2 defense stuff. Sets of that's why it's so cheap though. Even the Giant's gloves aren't that good. I guess this is mech armor, right? Okay, yeah, if you have a robot. Cause look, like 6 defense isn't much, but it's 18 for the robot. So if you want to play this game to make your robot character, you have to save up for this stuff. This would make your robot just broken. Well, at least the Giant's gloves. The helmet doesn't give them much more defense. Like, that's better for non-robots. Not better, but like, the 13 to 18 isn't that much of an increase. And then this was actually more defense for non-robots than for robots. So really it's just a Giant's glove that you want. That's really good for robots. Nothing else seems to be. The rest is kind of for non-robots. So you really want like the helmet / armor for anyone else. Also, I should probably... See, the thing is, she has all the equipment slots to just stack armor, but she doesn't need it, because she's got the most health anyway. I need to, like, stack armor onto these 2. Not that, like, they're armor types. Especially Deirdre, because, like, she could have better defense. But at the same time, because they get so much magic, they don't have room for any of it. She technically has room. Might give her mithril gloves though. It just feels weird giving her defensive equipment since she's like a mage. Oh well, I'll figure it out. But I guess we will try to find this hidden passage to the giant land next week so we can save Kai. But that is all for tonight's playthrough. Tune in Thursday for Lilum potentially beating the main story of Persona 5 Tactica. Highly likely she'll finish the rest of what's left. And then Saturday, we'll have a diff Persona game with Cersei playing Q. Then Deirdre on Sunday playing Ova Magica for Farm Sim meets Pokemon, essentially. And then next Tuesday, I will be back, of course, for more of this. And for some reason, I'm yellow now. Mako, why did you pee on me to end the stream? Let's see, who do we raid? Hey, don't leave yet, I'm trying to read out to somebody. Let's see. I am going to raid Mochi because she decided to stay... because she decided to actually say hello this time. So we're going to raid her. So go watch Bunny's stream. And if you didn't follow her when I shouted her out earlier, definitely follow her now. She's a lovely, wonderful VTuber with such a sweet and nice voice that betrays how ultra-violent she is. Gotta love that. But anyway, slime out.